What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Young Noodler, here for another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the new map on Cold War, Yamantau. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not 100% sure. That's how I've been pronouncing it, so that's how I'm going to say it. As you can see over here, I got all my lines of sights and my jump spots and my game mode S&Ds and DOMs and hardpoints mapped out. And so I broke all this down in all these different game modes to show you the best lines of sights and jump spots for each different game mode. Spoiler alert, there's not a lot of great lines of sight in this map. It's kind of a closed off map, but there are a few power positions in this map that will help your gameplay and help it out depending on the game mode that you guys play. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, so this first jump spot is great off the rip, like we're about to be, or anytime during the game. As long as you have this side of the spawn, you can run right up here. You're gonna make sure that nobody is on this bridge right here. People rarely are. People don't come to this side very much. You jump right there, and it's this jump spot right here. Now everybody knows about this jump spot, but not enough people take advantage of the power position that it puts you in. So as long as you have this side, you jump across, which isn't super hard. I mean, you can die there. I've died before, but you just jump across, and then this position right here, people won't be pushing in from there because that's your spawn. And you pop right out here. At first, you can see everybody in the hard point, as long as they're on this back side, are all right here, which they're normally going to be. If they're coming from that spawn, they want the cover of the big middle thing. So they're going to be on that back side. You can pop them right there, or you can pop out and pop them right there. You have cover from this right side. If nobody's there, you pop out a little further, get that whole cover. And if there's nobody in all these three spots, you pop out a further position and you get everybody right there. Of course, when you're at this spot, if anyone pops in any of these spots, you're in trouble. But you can just duck right back. They can't see you here. You're safe. And as long as you don't go back too far, you're fine. You have all that room. They're not going to be able to hit you. You just pop out again, beam them, pop back. Pop back out, beam them, pop back. And it's a really, really good power position off the rip, but also during the game. There's also a B-dom right here. And so it's just a great position to put yourself in, where the only place people are really going to come up is right back here. And your side should have spawns right there. Once again, just make sure you don't back up too far or you're gonna fall off. Okay, so this next spot is from this original spawn as well, coming from right back here. And you're gonna push up to right here. As everybody knows, they like to sit up on those balcony levels, and this only works from this side. It won't work from the other side, but as you come up right here, you can creep up right around these boxes and look right into this entire area. Look, he's all the way pushed up on the corner and I can still see him. If we look at their point of view, you can see that there is absolutely no way that they're going to be able to beam you before you beam them. They can see you moving slightly, but with everything happening, there's no way that they pick you off, that they can react in time. So you just creep up right here. You can see one right there, and you just pick them off. Super, super easy. They'll never know it's coming. And you can control that entire area just from these boxes. If you lay down, you can see even more. And so it's just a great position to knock people off on that balcony area. All right, so this next spot is for P2 hardpoint. And a lot of people like to sit right up here because you can control this whole area. And as long as your team is controlling right there, then you're fine. All right. And so they like to sit right here and just control this. They got all this cover. You can bend down, you're fine. So what you can do to counter that is you back up. If you can push through right here and get everybody out right here, then you can look right up here, and you know they're going to be sitting right behind this smoke. All right, you can't see them very well, but you can get their name tag right there. And also you just know they're going to be sitting right there, because if they're controlling the hard point, chances are they're sitting right there. Okay, so you can get, so let's just say you come up and you can just find where they're at and beam right through. So this is a good spot to counter that P2 smoke hardpoint right there. Okay, so this spot is just the opposite of the one we just looked at. We just looked at from there to in here, and this one is from there to here, from here to there. All right, so you're gonna look in. There is the hard point, the third hard point right there. There's also an S&D bomb right there, and so it's a really helpful spot to be able to look right in there. People aren't going to see you because of that smoke like we just saw, and you can look right in. People are, if they own the hard point, people are going to be pushing out. If you own the hard point, I mean, people aren't going to be pushing out this way, but if they own the hard point, they'll be pushing out, trying to trap you in your spawn, and you can just beam them down right there. So it's a really nice spot to look into that spot. Also, if you have the bomb down, anything like that, you can just look right in there. They're not going to be able to see you because of all that smoke. All right, so just coming out of this room with the steam, there is a great point right here. This is a major power point. Okay, if your team can come up and control this area up here to make sure they're not running through on you, you can just slide right on over to about this corner, and you can just look down into this whole area. You know the team's going to be sitting up here, and if they're getting mowed down up here, they're going to be coming right down here. And so you can just control this entire middle ground from this area. You get hit, you just back down right there. You can't shoot through this. It's going to stop all bullets. And so you can just control this entire middle area from this one box. And once again, the only weak part of this is if they come through on this side, because you'll be looking down the sights in here. But as long as your team is pushed up and can control right here, you should be fine. All right, so this line of sight power position is from the 4th hard point. As you can see, we're in this hard point. It's the 4th hard point. Also, there's an S&D bomb right about here. And so right here, you guys can control that flow of traffic, this flow of traffic, the flow of traffic down there, and then also people up there. And if your team is pushed up, so you don't have to worry about that, even better. You can just sit right here. People are going to be flooding up right into there. Obviously, everybody who's played this map knows right there's where everybody likes to go. And so you can just sit all right in here. You get hit, you just back down right there, or you just sit back right here, and they can't get you. The only way you're going to get hit is if they come up behind, and you should have those spawns, so you should be fine. Okay, so these next jump spots, I think everybody knows about, but I just want to make sure, in case you don't. You can get up both of these sides from right where I'm at. You just run down, jump up right there, and you're up. And you can gun everybody down right there. And then same thing on this side. You can run up, jump. Oop! I missed it.
Almost there. Hold fast,
jump,
people.
And you're up right here. Mowing them down, mowing them down. All right, this last one, it's not a great spot, but sometimes, I mean, this side of the map isn't used very much. And so if you come up from this spawn again, most of these are from this spawn. You can just control everybody running along this wall. Once again, not used very much, and so you won't see people there very often. All right, so there it is. All the jump spots and lines of sights in Yamantau. Once again, don't quote me on the pronunciation of it. That's how I think it's pronounced, but I'm not entirely sure. As you guys can see there's not tons of lines of sights and jump spots on this map. There are in other maps. It's kind of a closed off map, but there are certain power positions that you can get to where you have a lot of lines of sight and where your opposition can't see you as well, or where you can just duck behind cover if they start to hit you. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure you to like and subscribe if you want to see more Call of Duty content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!